Right, hello everybody, this is a Try It Tuesday, and I am going back to Tattered Nest Designs because the last week I'd done it with, doing the actual card, and I thought this week I'd use different colours and try and do something that will say go into a journal, okay? Make it more appropriate for journal makers. I know we all need cards, but, I think it's nice to now use this technique in our journals. So that's what I'm going to do today. So based on this sort of technique that I talked about last week. So we all know the technique. If you haven't watched it, the video will be in the description box. What I've got here, I've done these a while ago actually. I had a load of pages here, so I just literally stuck a few together. I don't know, what was it, 1, 2 with that on the top, 3. Okay, they can become just backgrounds for things, for, like, I can say print on here and then I can cut it down and we can put it on here, and then that can be a journaling card. Do you see what I mean? Some tag shapes here, all out of book pages. I would say it's about, these are two pages stuck together. I just literally just go through them and then cut a load down. So they are what they are, the size. But I thought I would use them up. And I also cut, this is 2 sheets of the mixed media paper that I use. I use all different ones. I have no preference. Okay, this is the one I'm using today. Okay, I usually pick it up because that's like $5.99 and I picked it up for $2.99. So that's the sort of thing I do. I look out for mixed media papers on sale all year and I just buy them. But I've actually got quite a collection at the moment, so I don't need to buy any. Nothing wrong with watercolour paper if that's what you prefer. Not at all. I just find watercolour paper, one, it doesn't get so many deals on there, and it is more expensive, and that's the only reason. And some of the, of course, the Tim Holtz substrates that he sells, it will be fantastic as well. So, right, the first thing I'm going to do is sort of choose my colour palette. I want to use the I would like to use Salvage Patina. So what I've got Wild Honey. I'm not saying I'm going to use all these at all. Okay, I've picked out colours that actually go with the journal I'm making. So Fossilized Amber there. There's Peeled Paint. I actually like Shabby Shutters. I might use Shabby Shutters instead. I'll see. Yeah. Okay. I quite like that colour. I've got Faded Jeans here. I've got the Salvage Patina in both those. I've got Fossilized Amber in the oxide as well. I've got a bit of Faded Jeans. Not sure about that. Rusty Hinge, Wild Honey. Oh, we go. Shabby Shutters. I don't think I've got it in the oxides. Yeah. Okay. So that is that one. I don't know. It's Twisted Citron. It can go away. Okay, so that's I quite like this old paper as well, actually. But like I said, I'm not going to go mad. What I'm going to do is sort out the colour tones, like the greens, the blues. I will put them all together. Okay, and I'm in a mess here. I just finished my sort of bug journal, and I've been trying to put the bugs away, but I still need to keep them out just for a little bit because I'm just finishing off something. So, yeah. Okay. And we'll do that. Yep. Okay. And there's our plastic thing for our, so it can bead up, because I noticed that it didn't bead on the glass mat, but it did on plastic. This is just a plastic file folder. I use it all the time, so for different things. It is fairly clean this side. And then I've got these ones here. I've got the flower ones again. I linked that last week. That is CMS 430. And it's called Floral Outlines. Okay, I absolutely love them. I don't know why the numbers are there, but I'll put them in with there. Okay, but some of these ones are Tim Holtz, but like I said, I think that come from, oh, same one as that one. This one is from like like all different sort of patchwork things. But like I say, I can't keep track of everything. I'm really sorry. The packaging gets, you know, messed up. That's definitely Tim Holtz, one of the French things. And that's Tim Holtz. And these are, yeah, these are all Tim Holtz. I'm not sure about this one though, because usually it has the script on the back. So that I don't know, but it's just script stamp. But I doubt on that one, because he usually has everything, you know, on the back there. But it might have been an older one. I don't know. That's some back. I'm not saying I'm going to use many of those, but that's what I've got around me today, yeah, to play with. Because like I said, I do want to incorporate more stamping into my work this year, so I'm going to try. And I'll put these out of the way, so you don't need those until later when we come to back them. And I just cut them down. I think it's about 5.5 by 2 3/4, some of these. There's a couple that's 3 by 5.5, and then bits that were left that they look good as bookmarks. So I'm just going to stamp on these, randomly stamp. Right, okay, so the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to do the bigger one, I think. And you're best to clean your stamp, okay? I'm not going to worry about it, but it is best to get into that habit. Not like me. Okay, so we smoosh on here first. I'm going to use a bit of Shabby Shutters. Okay, there. That's Distress ink, okay? And I'm going to use, so I'm going to use the ink first. So, and then Salvage Patina. I think I'll phosphate. Oh, that's the Distress Oxide. Never mind, that's okay. Tiny bit of the Faded Jeans. Right. Just put that there. Okay, and we spritz. So I just need my little spritzer. Okay, do run out of space when we do things like this, so let's put that over there. Let's move this up here a bit. Okay, hopefully that's not quite. And I'm just moving this, so close your eyes. So we smoosh into here. I tend to, you know, move like that. I move my card around and then I stamp onto here. That's lovely. Okay, that's good. Okay. Leave that now. And I'm going to get, let's have a look. I only want a small text stamp actually, because that's quite a small area to fill in. So I'll get one of the, I think it's from the mushroom set. There. And then I just leave all those dry. So I'm going to go ahead and do a few more. here this time. I'm not worrying about cleaning my stamp. And then I'll start, as I go along, you'll find I will move a lot quicker, yeah? I'll just do one more of that. Make sure it's not upside down though. You could do loads of this. Actually, we should change your stamp now. Right, what I'm going to do now is just put a bit of selvage patina, okay, in here. All right, that's it. Just to liven that colour up a little bit. What I will do in a minute is, oh, that's taken over a little bit, is show you how to sort of like get, I'm worried, like a more liquid effect, yeah, like in a minute, and I'm just going to do this a minute. Okay, so it was quite a big stamp for this area, but I still like it because it's still mark making. Okay, right now I am actually going to spritz the stamp and cause quite I'm not going to spritz the stamp, I'm going to spritz the paper, yeah. Right, so it'll be more watered down and more bled, but it's great for a background that you can then stamp over. Just hold it there for about 5 seconds, I suppose. There we go. Do you see that all blends out, and that would be lovely. And I might put it there and let that do its thing. Because you can overstamp this, you see, and that, which can look really nice. Yeah. Okay, and I'm going to use a bit of this stamp. Okay, leave that. Like I say, it's more watered down, yeah. But it's, you know, what ink have we used? Hardly anything. And I think this one, I'm not going to do a floral one. I'm going to do, I think, this one here. Yeah, we'll just see how it turns out. Let's say. So I'll do that. I shall spritz a little bit of water on here. There we go. Just leave that alone. Do you want to use a bit of this? Right, okay. Right, okay. I think I've sort of like come to the end of that for these. Okay, I am going to mop up, but I will mop up with this card or something like that. This is just computer paper. Okay. Let's look at that. Okay. That is actually quite cool. You know, any big stamp you could use. I did have oh, I've got my own rose. Got my rose one here. I might use that on this. And I might use my Punchinella stamp. Okay, fossilized amber. I'm going to do that. So wild honey. Okay, that's very close to the colour family there. Oh, should we do a bit of rusty hinge as well? Just in there, but that's the oxide, but that's all right. Then I'm going to use distressed spray. So don't forget, when this hits yellow, it'll go sort of greeny. That's all right. And a little bit of faded greens. So it's 5 colours there. Okay. And then spreads. Like that. Okay, still got contaminated on there, but that's no problem at all. Right, let's do squish this one. And I want to spray the card on this. Okay, leave that alone. I'm saying we're stronger now, but that's okay. Use the other one. Which one haven't I used? It's that one and that. Okay, and I'm going to put that in there. Right, okay, that's fine. And a tiny bit here. I haven't got any shabby shutters on this one, have I? That's better. I like that. I don't know, it's hitting, it went a bit muddy in one little place there, so we can just pick that up. And I'm going to clean my stamp. I do want a bit of green. Oh, never mind, we can overstamp with green on some of the smushy ones. I'm going to leave that there. I'm running out of water in here. Let's fill that up. Which, if I leave that there, right, I'll show you what I mean. Yeah. Oh, but you can overstamp these now, but doesn't that give a nice effect? You know, it's not on purpose, is it? So, you know, now you overstamp that, and that's going to look really nice. I would overstamp with archival ink. That's cool. I think I haven't used this yet, so I'm going to do this down the bottom. Okay, really, these are going to be great. I'm running out of space, yeah. We're all on my sewing machine thing. Not good, really. Right, have we got any? Yeah, oh, we've still got some. Oh, I've got a few more here as well, a few bits hanging around, so might as well do that. Yeah, okay. I haven't used this yet either. So what I'm going to do is, Get some of that. Okay. I haven't spritzed this one. Okay. Okay, that's lovely. Okay. So we've done some nice background mark making there. Okay. You can also sort of go back in, you know, and add a little bit more colour like that, but that's a nice watercolour effect in the background that you could actually stamp over. So just helping that around there. There, that's lovely. That's definitely all over my machine. It's only watercolour, so I'm quite liking that. Right, okay, so I'm going to pick up this now over here. So this is just computer paper. Okay, and I can drag that there. So I even pick up that there. And I've got a bit in the middle there, haven't I? So we have a piece of pet card. Well, it's about 180 this one, but it's computer card. 160 actually. But we've got something now that will go with everything we've used, yeah, as well, that could come in handy for different things, yeah. And all you've done is mopped up the, very important, that bit. Don't miss that bit out. Because people are always asking me why you've got such nice, you know, like scraps, and I think half of it is because I do things like that. Okay, so the last one, I've only got a few left, so I might have to, I've got 2 more left. Okay, right, I'm going to use a bit of peel paint and shabby shutters. It's hard to say. Right. So it's going to be, of course, all green, and a bit of fossilized amber in the ink. So there. And then, what was it? I said I was going to get shabby shutters. I think this one's getting a little bit old, but okay. Use that for this one. This where it says no blue in there, okay. All beads up. And I'm going to clean off this. I haven't spritzed with water on this one. I will on the other one, if I remember. I just thought we'd have one full strength, yeah, which is lovely. I can do a ghost print on here, but I won't. I'm just going to pick up a little bit more. Try not to drop it. And There's that one there. Okay. Slightly different colour combo, but you know, that's how you do it. And then this one I will smoosh. I am going to clean off in between, actually. I find that's working out a little bit better, because you can never pick up the same bit, you see. So there, leave that in there. Quite a bit of water on that one. Okay, so you know that's literally going to bleed everywhere. All right, that is fine. That's what I wanted. That we can stamp over. Yep, just let that do its thing. If it gets and you really don't like it, then just get a dry towel and pick up. You know, like there, you can just get rid of a bit of that if you want. I'm quite liking that. Okay, I think I'm just gonna dip that edge in that yellow there. Okay, let's get a tiny bit more yellow on there and help that to go down there. There we are. Okay, well, that's all those done. So what I'll do, I'll get them all dry. Yeah, and what I'm going to do now is actually use these stamps over this. This is okay. So I will pick up now and just contaminated or not, it's okay. This is just a background. Okay, and I will dry that off as well. I'm going to say scrap piece of card, but we've now got something that coordinates with what we've done. A little bit heavier, actually got some more there. I'm gonna actually put them on there. Okay, they're all nice and dry, and I'm very happy with them. That was the background. That's great. It all blends in beautifully, and I'll show you what I wanted it to blend in with in a minute. Yes, I would work on these a bit more like I did on the other, dragging the paper out, but I love these. These are the ones we used on dry background, and they're all beautiful. Love them all. Okay, and then these are the ones we used on the wet background, and again, you can overstamp these, which we'll do a couple of those to show you what I mean. There. Great, look at that. I mean, it would be hard to do that, do you know what I mean? But because you've used a stamp, it's all higgledy-piggledy. I love it. That's the one. I'm not really keen on that one. That's the only one out of all those that I would say maybe I'll just say that, or that is going to become a background of something else. Yeah. So, and that's not bad, is it, out of all those? Right, and why I'd done what I did with the colour scheme, the only thing I'm using this new spring kit I done for my journal, and it's got a bit more pink in it. Okay, but hey ho, it happens. So I haven't got any pink in these, and I forgot actually I'd put pink in it. So I might have to incorporate a bit of pink as we go along. Right, so there's my colours. Right, okay, so you can see them all, and here is my journal cover. Now, Can you see a continuation of things? Yeah. And then this is the other cover I'm going to do when I've got a box to do it in, because I want the same one. I'm just waiting for my son to eat some more of those little nugget things. And that's the other one. Okay, so hopefully you can see where I was coming from on the colours and the look of what I wanted to achieve. Yeah, and I think that looks pretty good. And that was another Try It Tuesday a while ago. I think that was my first one, actually. I'm not sure, but I think it was. Yeah, and all brilliant. Okay, and even with the vintage photo around the outside and everything, that's just tones it all down. Yep, so I'll put that away. And I'll most probably end up doing, you know, 3 or 4 up, and then I'll leave the cards for a later date. I'll show you how to overstamp this. It is, I like it if it's quite straight, so I'll manipulate the card a bit just to get it warm, and then it'll flatten out. Okay, that's all right. Okay, so really I can, with this one, I haven't got any sort of shapes as leaves or anything like that, so any stamp will do. I'm just looking. Oh, that one. I reckon I did use that one. So I'm going to use that one there. And it was that way, wasn't it? Yep. And I'm going to overstamp with Faded Jeans. I haven't got a lot of the new colours. I said that in my last video. And it's got loads more new ones. It is on my to get list, definitely, because I do like these stamps. Stamps. But Tim Holtz stamps are pretty good for that. Okay, that's that. I would most probably I'm using what's left on the ink pad now. Okay, and so it will be fainter, but that's what I wanted. Yep. All right, let's get the oxide. Let's get should we try Rusty Hinge? Yeah, I know it's got a little bit of the other color underneath. I don't mind that either. I am terrible with things like that, folks, so that's why doing junk journals is for me, without a doubt. Wow, look at that. That's cool. And there, and then that sort of thing, like that. Okay, different look again, totally different look. Yeah, and we've got some bits and bobs going on here. See where really that could do with cleaning off, but me being me, because it's Distress Oxide. I'll get the other one. That isn't, but that is. I will pick it up on a piece of paper. Okay, I got this one here. I really like that. So let's change the flower. Would be lovely on there. No, I'm going to use this one on here because that's quite blue, isn't it? This will stand out. So I like this leaf bit here, so I wouldn't start up here because you could get a double impression. I would start lower down, yeah. And I'll turn it around so it's totally different to what that is. I'm going to come up there. Yeah. And then turn around. And do that. Okay, and that lends itself to a little bit of text, I think. Right, okay, this one here, yeah, I'm just going to overstamp it with this one. That's the patina, Salvage patina distress stain. That's Shabby Shutters ink. That's ink. That's Faded Jeans, and this is oh gosh, it's here. Fossilized amber in the oxide. Okay, so I've got my water brush, and then yeah, I just, like I've done on the other ones, just now and again add a bit of colour to maybe drag that out, and then a little bit darker in there. If it's too dark, okay, get your tissue ready. Okay, just having a bit of water here, and honestly, you can literally just drag that out. It just leaves a very fainted bit, but I actually quite liked that, so I'm gonna add a bit more of that in there. Okay, right, I think I know what I'm doing for the first one. Okay, as you know, when I do things like this, I need to work like with the kit, okay, that I'm working, because of working on the journal. So when I do all these different things, you know, yes, I'm going to bring my digitals into it and things like that. I don't always, but I have to, because I'm actually working with a journal. So because I do need to get them done as well. So I try to sort of do a bit of both. Yeah. So we've done, you know, like the mixed media technique or the watercolor technique, and now I will sort of bring my kit into it, because hopefully this will go into the journal. I have got to make sure, actually, the size of my journal, I think it was 6.5. I think we're all right, actually. Yeah, we will. So it'll be like a full page tag. This is going to be a tag, so I'm going to ink up around the edges. I'm not sure whether to do blue around the edges. No, I'm going to go for this, for vintage photo. There's not much on here though, only because of the other tags I've got vintage photo. So I shall just go around. Oh, I've got to cut off the top, and I tag shape. And we don't have to. We could incorporate one of these at the top and keep it square. Do you know that's going to go, isn't it? There we go. Get a little bit of white, because they're not the same shape, because I drew this myself. But it's okay. Time they're inked up, nobody knows. Incorporate a bit of the blue there, so let's come in a little bit. So I'm not going to make a decision on this until everything is put on. Yeah, I'm liking that actually. Okay, right, this is a bird from magazine, bird book. Okay, I cut out a while ago in one of my other videos. This is from the kit, so I cut it down. It's a bit bigger. I had like a frame around it, but because I only wanted it small, I just cut it down. And I'm going to leave that quite plain. It's got a little bit of ink on it. I'm not sure whether to put that over the top or underneath yet. So let's have a look. And a blue butterfly. This one does look nice. This one, I did check. It looks lovely, but I wanted to bring out the blue. Yeah, and then everything's quite yellow here, so I thought that balanced that blue out. Yeah, so it's either that way like that, or I quite like things sometimes tucked underneath, so doily. And then the bird really covers that person up, but we see the daffodil. It's either or really, isn't it? To be honest, I think I'm going to go with that. Okay. Yeah, like I said, it's not too, I don't use these too three-dimensional, not with my journals, because I tend to, they're quite thick anyway, so. But different if it was going on a cover or something like that, then you could go for it and you could double up your blow dry. Why have I got a hairdresser on my brain? I don't know. You could double up your butterfly. Okay, and then a nice spring word somewhere. Right, let's have a look. So we've got that. Or we've got that. See, now it's put together. Okay, you can see that it's okay. When I first looked up, I don't like that, but now that's sort of I quite like that now, so I'm going to use that. Okay, and I did find some words, but I don't know whether they're spring words or not. I'm going to go for that. I think this is from one of my other kits. Maybe one of my other spring kits, maybe last year. Oh, that might even be a freebie. I think I will just darken up the edges a little bit. Okay, I'm going to stitch around that, and here we go. Okay, just stitched around it, added some gems there. Okay, and that is number one, and that's incorporating those lovely watercolors. Okay. Okay, I've taken one of the least favourites. Okay. I just over stamped, but I am definitely going to use it. So I will trim that off. And I've taken, again, a bit from the kit and cut it down. So on there. Okay, and what I thought was this was part of that. Okay, yep, this could come in handy, and the daffodils was on the other bit, so this is going to have to be cut down a bit as well, I reckon. But there, so that's quite a big journal card. I think it's actually a book cover. And that's going to go there. Like I said, this was my least favourite, so yeah, let me just have a little bit of maybe vellum underneath that daffodil. Okay, and he could go there and come down a bit, I think, just so we can see the daffodil. And he's going to go like so, stitched around as well. And how different is that to the other one? Same stamp, same sort of colours we've been using. And that is great, because I'm going to gesso that underneath, but that will be then stitched onto there. I'm liking that. Okay, totally different, totally. And it might be too thick if I put lime paper on there, so gesso it will be. Here we go. Okay, I've just finished. I've done the back as well. Okay, done that. I've put 2 blue gems down there, put some blue sari silk on the top, and now I'm going to do a little bit of blue splattering in sort of this area here. Yeah, a little bit of this. Distress paint is good for this, mind. I don't know where mine are. Well, they are. They're over there, but okay. And that's helped that with the colours. Yeah, I just wanted to bring a bit of that colour in. There we go. It's more of a greeny blue, but it goes with the kit, so that's all right. Should we do a smudgy one like that? I think we will, and I'm going to have to find something from the kit again. Mind you, that's looking nice. This is not all of it, but oh, hold on. And the trouble is, it's quite big, that one. I think. Oh, I better not use those. My fabric ones. Can't see where to cut this down, if you know what I mean. I'll do a little bit there, but I haven't cut everything out of the kit at all. I'm sort of liking it that shape, but I'm going to lose half of it. Oh, do you know what? That's going to be fine. I'm going to go for it. Just going to find some things to go with it. I've got nothing out. I can assure you. That's all. Literally, that's all I've got out in some words. Got this bit of vellum. Oh, I have some cut-offs on the paper. No. Might have some spots. So come off the page with that one, I think. It's fine. And something behind it. I've just seen something sort of different colour. I just think it's just a little bit too big. And that might look nice like that. We make use of the kit, don't we? Okay, that's that. I did have that bit of orange somewhere, didn't I, there? Okay, that's stitched around. I do want something down here, but I only want a little bit of it. A bit charming, because I think daffodils are rather charming, aren't they? So I haven't used any fabric at all. And here we could have a little date or something. So you can make these tags and things into little works of art, can't you? Really easily, really. And stitch around, and then that's that one done. And we basically, the bare minimum here is hardly anything. So I've still got a bit of that left. But sometimes it makes you use what you've got left over, which is really good for, you know, your artistic ability, because it really helps you to learn. I mean, I've even got these little things that I cut off, and I think they look quite good. So I don't really want those bits, so we can chuck those safely away. Okay, so I've done a little journaling card. Yeah, and I've used bits from the kit here, and I've ended up using the last bits of that journaling card, you know, that was orange in the kit. So that's that one there. That one, I haven't put anything on the top there because I'm not sure where it's going to go in a journal, so I will wait, but I'll most probably put a grommet on there and a dangle or something. Okay, it's that one. So that was 2 pieces on that one, and that was the skinny one that I cut down, but I really liked all this, so I just mounted that up on top of each other. I think you saw me do that one, and that one, and that one, I think, if I remember rightly. And then there was another one there I'd done, and that was the last bit of that. Okay, I haven't done anything on the back of those, but what I will do is I'd sort of just ink up and then splatter with water, because I actually quite like all this. So, and one of them, you know, I gessoed, okay, because that was the book pages on there. That one's been done, just needs splattering a bit. So yep, that's those done. I've got I've kept a couple back because I might put one in my Rolodex. Yeah, so, and I've also got this as well. So, but again, this is still going to go with the journal I'm making, so I quite like to keep something back. Okay, well, thank you very much for watching then, and have fun. Speak to you later. Bye.